guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the food and the ingredients that I take to feed my skin, and those keep it nice and nourished, healthy and glowy. So there are a few main things that you need to focus on in order to improve the overall health of your skin. Most people turn towards skincare and anything that you apply topically onto your skin. But I think the number one thing that really makes an improvement to your skin is your diet and your lifestyle. When it comes to food, I used to not care at all. Didn't care. And that was primarily the cause of why my skin was so awful. So I'll post some pictures up here so you can kind of get an idea of how terrible my skin really used to be. So it wasn't until I really improved my diet that I noticed that my skin improved so much. And that's when I sort of really did a lot of research into different ingredients, how they can help you, and also trying to figure out easy ways to incorporate that into my own daily meals. So if you do want to see how I incorporate these amazing ingredients into my day-to-day meals, then just keep watching. So before we get into it, I do want to make a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a naturopath, I'm not a nutritionist. I am studying beauty therapy though. So a lot of the information that I am going to be telling you today does come from majority my own research, but I also learn a lot from being in my beauty therapy course and learning the nutrition side of skin health as well. It's also important to know that everybody's skin does react differently to different foods, and there's never really a one-stop fixes everything wrong with your skin. So do make sure that you go and consult your doctor before you're changing anything in your diet, as well as taking any supplements. So with that out of the way, the ingredients that I'm going to mention are really what have helped with me and my skin. And then later, I'll take you into my kitchen and I'll show you how I incorporate these three main things into each meal that I make. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is incorporating fruits or vegetables that are really high in antioxidants, and in particular vitamin C. So vitamin C is super important, in particularly for protecting your skin against sun damage. And as you may know, and if you don't, then I'll tell you, 80% of your aging actually is because of sun damage. Also, one of the key ways that vitamin C keeps your skin looking nice and healthy and youthful is because of its essential role in the production of collagen within your skin. So for those of you who don't know, your breakdown of collagen and elastin inside your skin is what contributes to your sagging and wrinkles in your face. So what you want to do with vitamin C and with basically everything that you eat is to protect that collagen and elastin as much as you possibly can. So you kind of get the idea that vitamin C, as well as other antioxidants, are really important in keeping your skin protected, keeping your skin youthful, and also feeding what it needs to keep your collagen production strong. So the next thing I try to include is my essential fatty acids. So these are the fatty acids that your body can't produce naturally and you have to take them from your diet. And the most essential one for your skin health is your omega-3s. So your omega-3 fatty acids are really important in helping to regulate and manage your oil productions in your skin. They're also really good at reducing inflammation and redness in your skin, which could be caused from irritations and also from acne. And because these fatty acids help keep intact your oil barrier within your skin, it helps keep everything nice and hydrated on the inside and therefore prevents premature aging. And lastly, I try to ensure that I'm eating low glycemic index or low GI carbohydrates. So the main reason why I like to use low GI or low glycemic carbohydrates is because of the fact that there is a link between the raising of your blood sugar levels, which is caused by consumption of high GI carbs, and also inflammation, which can then cause acne. So my favorite things to eat are brown rice or sweet potatoes, as opposed to like white rice and white bread and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, those are the three main things that I try to incorporate into my diet. And now I'm going to take you into my kitchen and I'm going to show you how I incorporate those things into each of the meals that I eat throughout the day. So for today, I decided to make a different kind of sweet breakfast. So this is going to be a chia pudding. And you want to find yourself a jar and then add a little bit of milk to that. To the milk, I added about 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. Chia seeds have an entire list of benefits, including the fact that they're a really good source of fiber and protein, but also they have a really great omega-3 fatty acid content, and that's what we want for our skin. While plant omega-3 sources are still inferior to that of fish, they are still a really good plant alternative if you are on a vegan or vegetarian diet. So next you're going to want to give your chia pudding a really good stir, and more than once, because if you do just do it once and throw it in the fridge, it will separate, as you can see here. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that the chia seeds absorb a bit of the milk and get a little bit puffier, and you'll notice that they do start to puff up quite quickly. And then at this point, it is good to add your sweet ingredients. So I added some honey, and I also added a little bit of vanilla paste as well. And then make sure you stir that up really, really well, so that way there's no lumps of honey throughout. And that's going to give the milk a really nice sweetness. So now just put the lid on nice and tight, and that will be put into the fridge. I like to leave it overnight just so it gives it enough time for everything to puff up. And that is going to be ready for a really nice sweet breakfast in the morning. So in the morning, your chia pudding should be nice and thick. Mine was a little bit more liquidy than I wanted, but that was just because I used a bit too much milk. Now for the berries, you want to make sure that you're using berries that are high antioxidants and high in vitamin C. Like I said before, those are the best things for your skin. So blueberries are an absolute powerhouse for antioxidants, and strawberries are a really, really good source of vitamin C. And then I just topped everything off with a little bit of roasted coconut. And yeah, it turned out really nicely. I'm just glad that it didn't sink because it was a little bit more liquidy than I wanted. So use less milk next time. So for my next dish, I decided to make one of my favorite meals, which is the avocado on toast. So I use sourdough bread because it is a nice low GI carb. This one's also multigrain. And then of course we used avocado and then beetroot hummus and some cherry tomatoes. And I did this swish so nicely. I felt like such a food blogger. I was so proud of myself. Anyway, so I put in the goat's cheese, the Meredith goat cheese, and some avocado in a bowl, mixed it together and just applied that straight onto the toast like this. And then I took some of the cherry tomatoes, cut them in half, and added them to the top. Now, cherry tomatoes are a really good source of vitamin C, and of course your avocado are a really nice healthy source of fat. And then I put the egg as my source of protein on top because after all, it is breakfast, and my favorite way to get my protein in the morning is an egg. And then I put some more sesame seeds on top, and that happened. Oh, I suck at food videos. But anyway, it was super yummy and I really enjoy it. Nice and fresh thing to have in the morning. So for my next dish, I said this before, and one of my favorite carbs to get into my meals is sweet potato. So I just dressed it here with a bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and mixed it all up and threw that in the oven in preparation for my next meal, which is going to be my fish bowl. So for the dressing of the fish and the dressing of the salad, I make my miso tahini dressing. So this is just using white miso, some tahini, and some lemon juice. And then I mix it all up in a little bowl and add some water as well because it does get quite thick. So it's good to sort of dilute it and give it a little bit of a smoother, softer texture. So then I take my fillet of salmon, which is one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids. So I love having salmon. I think it's my favorite fish. So I just apply it with my fingers. It does get a little bit messy and it looks really gross, but it's so yummy. So miso tahini dressing for the fish and then also for the salad bowl. So my base of the salad is going to be my greens. Obviously, you want to make sure you get your vitamin C from your spinach and kale. The darker the greens, the better, because those are the ones that hold the most antioxidants. So then I just pour a little bit of the miso tahini dressing onto the salad. As you can see, it is quite thick, so I do like to massage it into the greens. And then I just layer on top my onion, some purple cabbage, and my carrots as well. And then this is how my sweet potato turned out. They were so yummy, so I just layered that on top of the bowl too. And I steamed some broccoli as well, so I've put that on top for a little pop of extra color and also a brilliant source of vitamin C. Now, you don't have to do this step, but I like to add a little bit of rice in there as well because it just helps really make it a very nice, dense meal. And then, of course, the beauty avocado on top. So for the fish, I drizzle a little bit of olive oil, and once the fish has been marinating for a little while, I pop it into the pan and let it cook evenly on both sides. So then I just take it straight off the pan and put it onto my bowl, and voila, absolute beauty. And then of course I drizzle a little bit more of the tahini dressing. I did add a little bit more water to it just so it was a little bit more drizzly, and there you go. What a great way to get all your micronutrients into one meal. So the last meal that I made for you guys is my favorite chicken noodle stir fry. So all you need for this one is your zucchinis, mushrooms, carrots, and broccoli, and then whatever your choice of protein is. I use chicken today, but it can really be whatever. Add some coconut aminos, which is like a soy-free soy sauce, some sweet chili, and mix that all up. And then literally just add your veggies in, and it's that simple. You just stir it to combine it all together. And then on the side, I had a boiling pot of water where I made the latest discovery, which is my sweet potato noodles. I love these so much. They have a very similar texture to vermicelli noodles. And then you just add them to your little mixture in the pot and stir it all together and pour it straight into your bowl. It's so easy. This one took me no time at all to make, and it's very filling. I don't even think I finished the whole thing on the day. But yeah, this was such a simple but really delicious and healthy meal. You've got your vitamin C coming from your carrots and your broccoli, as well as really high antioxidants in the zucchini and the onion, and your sweet potato noodles, so a low GI carb. And that's it, guys. These are just 4 simple meals that you can make for your day-to-day, which really do have good ingredients for your skin. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making these kind of videos. So if you like them too, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video.